Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Sunday sermon. This week we are very blessed to have the Blessed Mother with us. Mary, Mother of Jesus, is going to give us a message this morning. She's been with us many times in the past, and her messages are always spectacular. So thank you for joining us. Blessed Mother, if you are ready, so am I. Hello, everyone. I get great enjoyment from returning to speak to all of you. I love to be able to tell you how much my son loves all of you as well. I come back and I have a chance to speak. I've appeared many times through the ages at different times, many different miracles I've performed, all of which is to show you the love of my son, the love that he truly had for you, the absolute love that he had to make the decision to face his death on the cross. He knew what was coming. He hinted at it to me. He would speak of the fact that he knew the Romans there'd be a time that they would take his life and that his life would come to an end. There's going to be a time that all of you have your lives come to an end as well. And I hope that you are at peace with yourself as much as my son was. Even in his final moments, as I watched him in this terrible, terrible agony and pain, never did he ever show anger on the cross. He still spoke of love. He still spoke of not blaming anyone for what was taking place. He knew what was happening. He knew he was getting ready to go home. But you see, he also knew something else that no one else knew. He knew that he was going to resurrect from the grave. He knew that he was going to do something that no human had ever done before and that no human would ever do ever after. So yes, my son had incredible special knowledge. He had great abilities. But he was a personification of God. He knew that he had to set an example. All of you out there that take time to listen to my words or to his words or any of the words of the Holy Spirit that Barry brings to you, you are setting examples, great examples for others. You see, that's probably the best you can do in life, is to set a good example. When people see you setting a great example, showing the love of God, not showing anger, not showing hatreds, they will try to emulate you. Some people may look at it as a sign of weakness, but that is only because they have weak minds. They have weak souls. You know what is truly right. You know what is truly wrong, and you do it. You follow the words that my son spoke when he walked the earth. I was a very unique soul. God chose me to give birth to the Son of God. Now, I know that sounds bizarre. I know that Joseph was the true father. But I also know that the soul, the energy that comes with every living body, that was the energy of God. My son lived a normal life as much as he could. He had these special abilities, but for many years he hid it. He did not show that who he truly was. He did not tell others that he was very special. Can you imagine that my son, the Son of God, had no ego? Many people today, just because they think that they are a little better than someone else, that they have more money than someone else, that they have these great egos. But my son never had an ego, even though he was the most special soul that was ever born to humans. He was the Son of God, and he knew it. Yet he walked the earth as any other human would walk the earth. Now, he did go out of his way to heal others, to do all the things that he needed to do, because he knew that his words had to lay a foundation of the future. His words had to be words that would be spoken by all of his followers and his disciples. And if those words were spoken, they would lead to a religion that would save billions of people from having a bad judgment when they return to heaven. He knew that if he spoke the words that he spoke, that he would found this religion, that Christianity would be founded in his name, and that Christianity would live for thousands and thousands of years. There's many today that would try to kill Christians. There are many that in the name of their own religions would try to create violence and to hurt those others who do not believe in that religion. But I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. I'm here to tell you that we must all live in love. We must all live in peace. We must all do all of the things that my son spoke of. You see, I'm very unique. I can speak of Jesus as my son. I know what he was. I raised him. I protected him. I devoted my life to my son. I did all that I could do to assure that he would grow up to do what he needed to do. And guess what? He did. He created an incredible religion. He created a faith, a way of living. He created what still is alive today in the words that he spoke thousands of years ago. Who else can you say that of? Many people still worship evil. They worship Satan. They think Satan exists. Well, evil energy does. But I challenge you to say the words of an evil energy that exists for thousands of years. My son's words are still spoken. They're written down. Many think that the words that are written of him in the Bible are the complete words that he spoke when he walked the earth, that there is nothing that has been manipulated or changed. Well, sadly, that's not true, because many of the words have been changed by religious leaders through those thousands of years. Because sadly, those religious leaders had the ego that my son never had. They thought that leading a religious faith made them special. No one is special in God's eyes. Everyone is equal. You hear this all the time, and that is so true. When your soul returns to heaven, you will understand the true equality, because your soul energy and every other soul energy that exists, that is the same, the great equality. So why is it that humans wander from the words that my son spoke? Well, God also gave everyone free will to do as they please. All of you that listen know that. You know the challenges and you know the benefits of free will. Those of you that are following my son's words, you are using the benefits of free will to do what he wants of you. And you're being repaid. Many of you still have many problems, but your true final payment comes when you return to heaven. And you are rewarded for the great life that you are living. That is all he wants of you, to live the best you can live, to do the best you can do, to show the best love you can show, and to know that you are walking in his light. When you're walking in the light of God, you have no shadow. When you walk in darkness, you are walking in total shadows, because there is no light. You see, shadow is just the absence of light. So if you don't believe in my son, you are living in the shadow of darkness. There's no other way around it. His words are not helping you. You are living on your own. You're making your own decisions. But when you live in the light of God, then all good things happen to you. All good things that are possible happen to you. I must rephrase that. Because bad things will still happen. Because there are people out there, bad people, that are using their free will to harm others. They will harm you. Today in this technical world, people are using the new technologies to harm those, the innocent ones, that don't realize the true dangers that technology brings. God will do all he can do to protect you. But you truly must do all that you can do to protect yourself. Pray to him. Pray to him for guidance. Pray to him for all of the things that you think will make your life better. Pray to him for all of the things that you can do to help others. When you pray to my son, you are praying to God incarnate. He was the form of God. God does not have a form. God is an energy. My son had a form. I can guarantee you I gave birth to him. He was this wonderful, wonderful form that saved the world. So think where the world would be today if my son never walked the earth. Yes, there were others that started and founded religions, but my son laid a foundation for all faith. If you look at the religions that came later, the great religions, the Islamic faith, the Hindu faith in its modern form, Buddhism in its modern form, these religions all started to use parts of what my son spoke of. My son laid the foundation for all things important in life. You know what is important. You know what you should be doing to serve God. You see, many don't. It is very, very important that you teach the young that they understand the importance of serving the words that my son spoke. The young are the key to the future. All of you were young. Many of you were taught by your parents the faith in God. There are some of you out there that came to that faith on your own because you learned, you used your free will to know what my son wanted of you and what God wants of you every moment of your life. Today, life is very difficult. It's hard to pay your bills. It's hard to avoid danger. If you have a computer or a phone, you cannot avoid danger because there are people that are using those technologies to harm you. You have to be very aware today. But in my time, we had to be very aware. There were many people of violence. Keep in mind, there was no Christianity. There was no Christian faith. There was no one praying to God, to the God that my son was a personification of. No one knew. The Romans had many gods. They had a god of war, a god of love, a god of anything that you wanted to have a god of. The Jewish faith, yes, they thought there was a one God, but they were wandering away. They were not truly representative of what Christianity needed to truly advance, and that's what my son brought. My son brought the information that was required to make Christian teachings, and I'm talking about simply the teachings that believe in the one God. When I say Christian, I am not picking on any other religion. The Islamic faith believes in the one God. They just simply refer to him differently. And they believe differently because their beliefs came from a different part of the world. But they still believe. They believe in a single God. And that is what is important. The most primitive people in the world, individuals who have never even heard the word God, they still pursue a spiritual faith in which they know there's something special, that beyond the veil of life comes death. And in that veil of death, there is something very, very special. Even the most primitive, they have ceremonies to bury the dead. They know that their dead are going on a journey. They don't know what the journey is. You don't really know what the journey is either until you experience it. And all of you, when you close your eyes that final time, will experience the journey of your soul entering heaven, the most magnificent journey you can ever go on. It is a journey that does not take money. It is a journey that you will go on no matter what you believe. It is truly a journey of faith. And faith is all you need. Your soul is going on that journey, whether you believe or not. You might as well have the benefits that go with it. If you don't believe in God, then there is this huge emptiness in your life. It is the belief in God that fills your heart. The energy of God, there's a spark of it in every human heart. Everyone everyone should realize that God is with them every moment of every day. They should realize that God hears every word of prayer. They should understand that God will do his best to fulfill your prayers to him. He wants you to have a conversation. When my son walked the earth, he had conversations with the poorest, the most lowly of people, but he had conversations. And he would speak to them of faith, of hope, of love, of still helping others. Even those that were the sickest in those days, he spoke of love to them, and he told them that life, what would happen to them when they finally closed their eyes, their pain would go away. The depression would go away. The one thing that would not go away was a faith in God. When you have a true faith in God, that is with you forever. That is the most important thing that you can have in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. You must know that God truly exists. You must know that my son truly existed. I can truly tell you that he existed. I gave birth to him. I know what my son was. I know all of the great things that he spoke. I know what he accomplished in his life. So you see, I know these things. But you also know these things because these are what we are telling you. You can believe every word that you hear from Barrett. He has never lied to you. There are many people that think he has, but he has not. He is truly, truly speaking the words of God. He is speaking the words that you need to know. I am today coming to you, and I'm telling you of the love that my son had for everyone. I'm telling you of the love that God still has for everyone. I'm telling you all the things that you truly need to know in this life. All the things that will make your journey to heaven truly a wonderful trip. Many today use their free will to go on a path other than what my son would have you go on. Many today follow a life of hedonism, of illicit drugs, of some even believing that Satan truly exists. That is one of the greatest lies that ever exists. I'm telling you, evil exists, but not in the form of Satan. Evil is simply an energy, and you have to fight it. There are evil forms that take place because the energy can be so strong. Evil energy can take over your life and control every moment of your life. But a faith in my son and in God, that faith will overcome any evil. Faith is a true protector from evil. Faith is what will guide you through the rest of the days that you have to live. Be it a single day or be it tens of years, faith is the great light that you need in your life. So what can you do? What you can do is make every day the best you can make it. Make it a day where you live in the light of God. Make it a day where you help others, where you show love, where you do all of the great things that you need to do. You know what is important. You know how to help others. Do your best. Your best may not be good enough. Your best may be more than you ever conceive of that you will be able to accomplish. Your true accomplishments are bringing people to God, to bringing the words that they need to lead them closer to the words that my son spoke. You know his true teachings, they're so simple. It all starts with not doing anything that you do not want done to yourself. It all starts with just simply knowing what is right and what is wrong. Open your heart to the common sense that lies within. Open your heart to the simple words. Don't get all caught up in all the trappings of religion. Don't get caught up in memorizing every word of the Gospels and think that brings you closer to God. It's your actions, how you treat others. That's what brings you closer. It is not simply what's in your mind. It's in what you do. And what you do, that can be so simple. You simply don't do anything you don't want done to yourself. If you want love shown, show love to others. If you don't want anger shown towards you, don't show anger towards others. If you don't want to be hated, don't hate others. Do as you want done to yourself. It's that simple, simple rule. Go to others that you can help. Many senior citizens are so lonely and they need help. Visit facilities, visit hospitals, veterans hospitals, for instance. Those men have given their physical beings to serving you. Go to visit with them, hear their stories. They all have wonderful stories to tell. And on that final day, those stories will go away and you will never hear them again. So thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come through. I truly enjoy trying to help you. I enjoy trying to bring you love. I hope that all of you are feeling my love. And my son is currently blessing you. And I hope you feel all of those blessings, his energies. So goodbye. And thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for telling others of the words of my son. Goodbye. I told you can always count on her. She's incredible. Incredible energy, incredible love. I wish you could all feel the energies that I feel when I have her here. So goodbye. Thank you so much. We'll be back Wednesday morning. We'll bring you a message from Jesus himself, from his energy. They're always wonderful. We have hundreds of them on our YouTube channel. Listen to them. Go back and hear them second and third times because you'll always find out there's something hidden that you missed. So goodbye. Thank you so much for being who you are. Thank you so much for tuning in.